windows, so the only way is through the toilet, you know. But I think the same thing now when I go to the dentist. You know, jail changed me. I think, how am I going to get out of here? I'll have to kill the guy in the white coat and the drill. Anyway, the jail cell, it's very loud in jail. I don't know if you've been to jail. It's very loud, clanking and shouting and people. It's very loud and it smells of urine. It's exactly like my first apartment in New York. Exactly. But it's not all bad. It's not all bad. They gave us spam rolls, which was better than what I was eating at home. Trust me. Remember, this is Scotland I'm talking about. And I marked, you know, I was in the jail. I marked off the days in the cell, you know, 1, a half, and then out of there. But I came out pumped and changed, pumped and angry. I came out, I'd been working out in the cell. I didn't make a shiv, but I made a nice ashtray out of coral. Lovely. They let us out too early. We were only halfway through digging our tunnel, you know, which would never have worked because we were on the 4th floor. We would have just... Anyway, I had to go to court afterwards. I get taken to court. Now, I don't know much about the judicial system in America. I once interviewed Amy Brenneman here from Judge and Amy. That's about it, really. Anyway, but in Scotland, that's all I know about the court system here, and that's all I want to know. But the main difference, I think, between the Scottish court system and the American court system is the wigs, because they wear wigs over there. So, and this was the 1980s, so I wore a nice flock of seagulls wig. And then I ran so far away. But when you're in court in Scotland, I don't know if it's the same here, and I don't want to know, but when you're in court in Scotland, they sit you in the public gallery. And you wait with everyone to get called out. And as I'm sitting there, I recognise a guy I was at school with. And I'm like, hey! And he's like... he's ignoring me. And I'm like, hey! And he's like that. And then they called his name and they called his name in the offence. They said, Gordon, no. Homosexual Offences Act, 1975. And they called him up. So I pretended I wasn't talking to him. But I don't know what the homosexual offence was. What's a homosexual offence? I think he was wearing stripes with plaid or something. Anyway, I go up in front of the judge and I say to the judge, look, I'm not a thief, Judge, I'm a drunk. And he said, you know what, you are. And he let me go. He said, he said, you know what? I think you're probably not really a thief. You're a drunk. Get out. Don't do it again. And it changed me, though. It stopped my life of crime. And I promised that judge I would make something myself, but I ended up in show business. So, never mind. But I steal material, so that's all right. It was a... If I had any material, I'd steal it. What I'm saying is, Mike, it was a youthful indiscretion, this crime. It was a mistake. If it had happened in Los Angeles, I'd have been picking up trash on the side of the freeway, right across from where I now sell oranges. Immigrant, 2 jobs. Or I'd get community service in Hollywood, which is quite tough, actually. That's guest starring on Joey. That's a tough job. Don't make me do jury, Judge. I can't do it. Give me the time. Or you get house arrest. Martha got house arrest, didn't she, for a while? That doesn't sound that bad. I did 6 hard months in my den. With nothing but me, a plasma screen, and some snacks. It's tough there, man. I respect the law now. I don't get nervous when I see cops anymore. I'm a middle-aged dad. They're not looking for me. But I tell you, I've got some buddies who were in the life for a while. And a guy of mine told me... a guy of mine... Yes, prison changed me. A guy I know. He said, he was in the life, he said, you know when your life is out of control when you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you hear the door bursting open and boots clumping up the stairs and you hear the guns, you know, the rifles going and you think, oh my God, I hope it's the cops. Then you know your life is out of control. That's when it's tough. Now, the only time I've been to prison in this country is when I went to Alcatraz. I went to Alcatraz, San Francisco, 2 hours on that tour. It was like years in jail. Get me out of here, right after you've been to the gift shop, sir. Right? Thankfully, Sean Connery was there. I'll get you off the rock. Come on. By the way, don't sit on that sofa there. That's right, I said sit on the sofa. Even with my strange speech impediment. Because it's CBS, I have to say sit on the sofa.
Worldwide